is Common Core. You need to see them all together to have that effect, because Proposition 30 will only last 5 years. At the end of the 5 years, the tax rates on the sales tax and the income tax will fall off. The voters have to reauthorize that. You have to get it right. You have to, as state organizations are saying, and superintendents across the state are doing, be patient. Don't rush into expenditures until you have the big 3-year plan or 5-year plan. The Common Core budget that sits before you today is only 2 years. The Common Core revenues will be coming far beyond 2 years from the state, and hopefully they will also start coming from the federal government. So you have to see these local control funding formula, which is part of your discussion, Common Core revenue, the federal Title I, the Senator Kennedy Title I money that was privatized and is now coming back, and the Common Core tech plan is not just a tech plan, it's about Common Core. You have to bring all of these together and see them together. This is once in a lifetime opportunity to get it right. We will not have Governor Brown next time to campaign and win it. It will be based on what did you do with the extra money? Did you have the effect on student learning? Did you close the achievement gaps of the students that the local control funding formula is targeted at foster youth, at EL youth, Title I youth? Did you do something? And therefore, the board has been very wise, very thoughtful to ask for the longer-term plan. And above all, to get public input, to go out to the public and figure out what they would like. They authorized Proposition 30. It wasn't us, interest groups. It wasn't the board. It was the large public that authorized Proposition 30, which is raising the revenue and raising hope. It is in your hands. Superintendents around this state are not doing a 2-year budget. They're postponing a large amount of year 1 so that they can build up a plan into year 3 as the money will increase out of Proposition 30 as designed, ramping up. So AB 1200 requires you to do a 3-year plan. You do that on your interim basis. The local control funding formula now requires a 3-year plan. It's the Board of Education's motion in item 24 and previously passed that requires a 3-year publicly inputted plan.
Thank you. Speaker number 3. Someone here for Wallace?
Good afternoon, Board President, Madam, all board members. Walter Wallace Richardson, California Title I Parent Union founder, represent 879 parents in LAUSD. I concur with the 2 gentlemen, so I won't regurgitate that. What I do say is that in involving the community and the public, you have left out a formula, and that formula is parents. The one that produced the product for everything that exists in this district. The one that produced the product that generates the dollars for you to get paid. If there is no children, there is no dollars. If there's no parents, there's no children. It's not hard to understand, is it? So let's get on the ball. Superintendent Daisy, please, on 2011, you came in September the 1st, you said the buck started to stop with me. You rushed in with all of the parent leaders of the district, and you gave a spiel, and you walked out without answering any question. You gave the floor then to your deputy superintendent, Mr. Aquino. That came into a kind of an earthquake like. But what I'm saying is this: let's not forget the stakeholders. As Mr. Takaski said, you didn't pass this Proposition 30. It was the general public that passed it that made it possible throughout the state of California. So now let us get on the ball. You're doing some great things, but you're doing some not so great things. So let's get this together. Let's get it right. You got one time to get it right. Let's not leave parents and community folks out. You know, the community folks is the past. Those are the ones that have raised their kids, but they live in this school attendance area. You need them there as a resource to guide the young parents, because brand new parents don't know nothing. And you've used that against the parents in this district. You've used it against because you brought brand new parents in that didn't know nothing. Whatever you dictate to them, that's what they had to go along with. That is wrong, and you know that's wrong. This district, I still believe in LAUSD. Some of the things that you're doing is unfounded, it's unconstitutional, you're breaking the law. You are supplanting. The U.S. Department of Education did monitoring. The last monitoring was in February of 2010. And they found, when they did it in all the 50 states, they did it on Title I Basic, 8 Basic, they did it on Title 7, they did it on Title 1B. And what they found that every state was in violation. You were supplanting the funding, you was not being inclusive. There have been no real monitoring. This Joint Council told the Board of Education on December the 11th that the U.S. Department was coming here in January of 2012-13 saying that they was going to monitor. That was not true. So let's get this thing straight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Speaker number 4.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Sandy Escobedo, Senior Policy Analyst with the Advancement Project. I'm here to comment on the importance